Hello and welcome to Wednesday's Words of Worship. You know, most of you have probably heard the idiom or proverb, "You are what you eat." The notion of this saying is that to be fit and healthy, you need to eat good food. Now, the original version of this saying was penned in 1826 by a French lawyer who wrote, "Tell me what you eat, and I will tell you what you are." He was stating that the food you eat has a bearing on your state of mind and health. And although there were variants of "you are what you eat" in French and German, the phrase didn't migrate into other languages and wasn't used in English until decades later, into the 1930s, and it wasn't used much until 1953, and then it spread in the U.S. in the 60s. While I have an incredible sweet tooth for sweets, hasn't transformed me into a Tootsie Roll yet, it does have some adverse effects on my health and my size. But what if we apply this concept to our spiritual life? Our desires become an accurate description of who we are and what kingdom we would rather live in or gravitate towards. Our hunger and what we strive for pretty much defines or reveals who we are. Now, if we profess to be Christians, do we hunger and thirst after righteousness? In Matthew 5, Jesus said, "Those who hunger and thirst after righteousness will be filled." Now, this really is not a food hunger thing or a fill my stomach with food kind of thing. It's speaking of our heart and the desires of the cravings of our heart. Now, if you find that you're struggling and not able to ever feel content, perhaps it's because you are craving the wrong things. The heart that is fixed upon God will find fulfillment, while the heart that is more inclined to the things of this world will be left empty. Proverbs 10 says, "The Lord does not let the righteous go hungry, but he thwarts the cravings of the wicked." What are you hungry for? Does your heart crave good things that lead towards heaven and that will be fulfilled, or other things that will never leave you satisfied? Hey, thanks for listening. I'm Kevin, and I hope to see you again next week.